Hey, Living Water Kids families, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm playing an epic game of hide and seek with Blue Guy. But I gotta admit, he's pretty good at playing this game, and I think I might need some help finding him. Do you think you can help me? Let's go find him. Oh man, I've looked everywhere for him. I can't find him anywhere. He's such a good hider.
You'll never find me, girl.
You know what? I think I know where he is now. I'm gonna go and grab him. But you guys get ready to listen to today's Bible story.
Hey, Living Water Kids family. Today's Bible story goes all the way back to when Jesus just began his ministry on earth. Now, Jesus, he was 30 years old when he began to preach and teach. And crowds, they would come from miles around to hear this incredible teacher named Jesus. And they were amazed at his teachings and his miracles. Now, one day, as Jesus was out walking among the people, he passed by a place where a man named Levi was sitting. Now, Levi is also called Matthew, and he was a tax collector. Now, tax collectors, they worked for the Roman government, and they were guilty of taking more money from the people than they were supposed to. And tax collectors, they would just get rich off of stealing from other people, all in the name of taxes. Now, Jesus walked up to Matthew and said, "Follow me and be my disciple." Now, are you kidding me? Jesus asked this liar, this cheater, to be his disciple? Yes, he did. He knew exactly what Matthew was, but he saw what Matthew would become. And do you know what Matthew did when Jesus asked him to follow him? That's right, Matthew, he got right up, and he followed Jesus. And he left his tax collecting booth and his entire way of life behind in order to follow Jesus. Isn't that amazing? Now, later, Jesus was having dinner at Matthew's house. And Matthew, he invited a bunch of his friends to the dinner so that they could meet Jesus and hear some of his incredible teachings about God. Now, knowing that Matthew was a sinner and a tax collector, what kind of friends do you think he had? That's right. The only friends he had were also sinners. Now, when the religious leaders heard that Jesus was having dinner at a tax collector's house with a bunch of sinners, they began to talk badly about him, right? And they asked, why does Jesus eat with such wicked sinners? He should not be hanging around with sinners like that. And well, Jesus, he spoke up and he said, healthy people, they don't need a doctor. Sick people do. In other words, of course, I'm spending time with sinners. They are the only ones who need to hear my teaching of salvation. Now, they are the ones that I came to save. That's what Jesus said. And that's the whole reason for Jesus to come down from heaven, was to bring salvation to sinners. And it doesn't matter who you are or what you've done. When you give your life to Jesus, he will always give you a fresh start.